this is the week of the lovers. This is Valentine's Day week. I didn't have any Valentine's Day. I was at work. I came home. I went to sleep.
Either.
But my friend over here did have a date. And I kind of want to see what happened during that date and how it ended. So can you kind of explain to us your Valentine's Day?
Okay, let me start by saying I didn't want to go on this date at all. Okay.
So why go on it?
Because he's a really nice guy. And my friend said, if you don't go, you'll never know what can happen. And I've talked to this guy in the past, and he was really sweet. Don't get me wrong. He would be the great husband for somebody, just not me. So he asked me to go with him on Valentine's Day the week before. And I told him, you're not going to be able to get a reservation. He said, don't worry about it. Be ready by 7. Okay. So then he texted me later that week and said he couldn't get a reservation. I was right. Well, he didn't say he couldn't get a reservation. He said he was trying to take me to a fancy restaurant, he said, but all the restaurants he called were booked. So he said, I can take you to Ocean Prime like Monday or Wednesday. I said, no, I can't do those days. He says, okay, well, we're going to go to this sushi restaurant on Valentine's Day. And it was a nicer restaurant. It's in this hotel downtown. It's like up on the 49th floor. It's supposedly really nice. I don't know because I didn't get to go. So the day of Valentine's Day, he didn't follow up with me. And I'm the type of, you don't follow up with me, I'm not getting ready.
You think it's canceled?
It is canceled. You know, I'm not about to waste my time getting ready. And second, I really didn't want to go on this date, period. So I was like, if you don't follow up with me, I'm not saying nothing. Well, at 6 o'clock, he texted me and said, I'm on something about, I'll see you in an hour, yada, yada, yada. And I said, well, I'm not ready. And then I felt bad because he sent me $50 and said, well, I understand if you're not ready. Just have dinner and drinks on me tonight. And so then I felt bad. I was like, you know what? Let me just,
Come on. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
I live downtown. Mm-hmm. So it's not I was like, you know what? I can throw in something really quick and be up there. And he lives in Fort Worth. So that's far. Okay.
That is pretty far.
It is far. It's like, especially in rush hour traffic, it's going to take over an hour. So I ended up Ubering there. I was like, I'll just meet you there. I Ubered there. And I got there on time. He was late. And I was fine with that because, it was traffic. I get there at 7 and I text him. I said, well, did you already set the reservation? Because if so, I'll just go up there so we don't lose the table. He gonna tell me he don't have a reservation because it's open seating. And I was mad instantly.
On Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yes. Instantly I was mad because I was like, I could have stayed home and used his $50 to order me some food. It's still been in my pajamas.
You should have. Shit.
Well, so he gets there. We go upstairs and I'm already irritated. And of course, there's no seating for us. So he says, well, there's another bar. No, I'm going home. No, it's Valentine's Day. We're not going to get in anywhere. I'm going home. So we go downstairs and we're waiting for the Uber. Well, I called an Uber back. I didn't even let him take me home. I'm getting an Uber. So we're talking and he starts going into, he wants us to rekindle what we had in the past. And I felt really bad because I know he intended for me to have a good night. And when somebody's really nice to you, you feel bad being irritated with them, and that's how I felt.
But my thing is, he was being nice, but he also was messing up.
Yes,
at the end of the day.
Yes.
And I feel like that's kind of frustrating at this age because it's like we grown now. Like you should know that on Valentine's Day
you need a reservation.
Like if there's 2 days, I know you need a reservation for Valentine's Day and Mother's Day because those food places are going to be packed.
Now I'll give him a pass on this. He's from Mississippi, so I'm sure wherever he's from in Mississippi, he didn't need reservations for anything. Mm-hmm. But you live in the city now, sir. You got to have reservations. It didn't work out. He starts telling me, well, I have flowers for you in the car. I guess we'll do this another night.
So we will not. Did you like the flowers?
Oh, I didn't get them.
Why?
Because my Uber was there. Oh, my God. If he wanted me to get flowers, he should have brought them in the building with us and given to me then.
Or why he didn't pick you up and take you?
He could have, but as I mentioned, he was running late, so I just met him there. You remember?
No, I understand, but I'm saying like if I was him, I would have been like, hey, I will pick you up.
Yes, he could have done that. He could have done that. But yeah, that was it. Never again. Never again will I go on a date that I don't want to go on.
Okay. So before we get too deep in this, I need to know this. This is what I need to know.
Oh, I kept his $50 and ordered dinner, by the way.
What about him just doesn't work for you? Because I feel like there's always just one thing. It could be like a million yeses and one no, and that one no could be so strong that you just be like, I don't want to mess with this guy. So what is that one thing where you're just like, you know what? This is what kills the whole mood.
Oh my goodness. I hope he never hears this. Let me first by saying the good of him. Okay. Can I start with that? What's good about him?
Of course.
He's amazing. Like I said, he'll be a great husband for somebody. When I was talking to him, I never had to do anything. I never paid for anything, opened a door. My car stayed full with gas. I never had to pump my own gas, pay for my own gas, nothing like that. Like he really took care of me. He will be a great husband for someone. He does everything that I want the guy that I actually like to do. Okay. He spends time with me. He goes out of his way for me. He's always there. He makes sure I'm taken care of. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's the good of him. The bad of him. Okay. So the first thing that started to be unattractive to me about him is that he's really country, but not country in a cute way. Like country that it almost comes off as not intelligent.
I can understand that, but I also have some friends who may have that jargon, but still is very intelligent. You know?
Yeah, it's not that I'm not saying he's not intelligent.
It's just that it's all kind of
it's not attractive to me. Okay.
Some women love accents. Like I know some Mississippi pimps out there now.
Yeah, it's some accents, and it's not even that. I don't know. I guess because I'm from Mississippi, it's hard to explain. It's not necessarily the accent. It's just like some of the things that the mannerisms and stuff that they do in the country. Not everybody from Mississippi is like that. Okay, but he's very much like that. Just wasn't attractive to me. And then the other thing was we had a conversation about careers, because you know how I am about my career. Now, granted, I did just take a decrease for like mental health reasons, but I'm very much I'm always going to grow in my career. And he has a master's degree too. And I feel like this world is not necessarily for Black men, but still they have an upper hand than women, period. Like Black women and Black men y'all have an upper hand against us. And he wasn't about that life. Like he's not taking his career seriously. He told me that he wants to be an actor, and I'm like, you're too damn old. Get over it. You ain't going to be no actor.
How old is he?
Older than me. I don't even know because I don't care anymore. I remember. He's like 30 something. But you're not going to be an actor. So I hope he never hears this because I feel so bad because he's really nice.
I doubt he will. But Steve Harvey ain't become successful until he's like 38.
Well, guess what? I'm not sticking around to see.
Okay, I understand. I feel like everybody has certain limits, and you reach your limit with that guy. But I also feel like you should have went out with him anyway.
I agree, but I was listening to my friends, and they said you never know what'll happen if you don't give him a chance. So I was trying to.
But to play devil's advocate, you talk to me. You say you want a good guy. You want him to do X. You want to do X, Y, and Z. I agree.
I want,
but it's just like every time you meet a good guy.
No, that's not every time. He's the only good guy I met.
You met another good guy before.
Recently, I met a
not
recently.
Guy. Not recently. I'm talking about you. Like we haven't talked a lot, but we done had a conversation where you have met some good guys, and you were just like, no, either this was a reason I don't want to mess with him, or this was a reason. It's like I feel like when it comes to women, when you really like a guy, you would ignore all his flaws. Yeah. But when you don't like a guy, that one flaw, it could be just one flaw.
Everything he does,
you just take it out. Yeah, you just get annoyed so easily off of it.
That's true.
It's like I don't like how you breathing. I don't like how you chewing. All of that.
That's true, because the last guy that I just finished talking to, like this little situationship I was in, I ain't gonna say he was a bad guy, but we just started having like these petty arguments. But I still really liked him, and I mean, obviously it didn't work out. But that other guy, we've never had an argument. Like he's a good guy for somebody else, not me.
Well, I hope he meets your lady out there.
I hope he does too. I wish it could be me. I really wish I could like him. I want to like him so bad, but I can't.
All right, so that's interesting. So you can't learn to love somebody?
My friend asked me the same thing earlier this week. I wish I could. I want to. I wish I could like him. Another problem is I'm not that attracted to him either.
I think that's the biggest out of all of it. I feel like if there's really no physical attraction, you're just kind of like, all right.
He's not ugly.
But he's just not what lights your fire, pretty much.
Yeah. And I think that's probably what the biggest thing is. Maybe if I liked him, or if I was attracted to him, I would maybe like him a little bit more. Because I've dated some country guys, and I just think I don't like him. He's not attractive to me.